Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TaaS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Welcome, everybody. It's time for another round of GT Champions racing today here on a beautiful Saturday. Started off this morning with some racing in iRacing at Monza, and tonight we are now at Road Atlanta for round 8. This is the second time at the track this season. First time was in the GT4 rides. Now we are in the GT3 cars. So drivers are pulling out whatever car they think is going to make it for them to get through this particular track as fast as they can. And I got to tell you, I ran a few laps. I could get some more time out of probably another second, but I'm still like 2.5 seconds off of some of these dudes. They're so fast. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be starting our qualifying here in just a couple of minutes. It's been a very interesting day, that is for sure. But the drivers are out there working their way into the position to win a GT Champions winner coin, and there's only a few of them out there in the world, and we've only got 1 or 2 people that have gotten 2 of them. So we're gonna see. Jay seems to be the one that's gonna pull it down for the pro class here. Pro-Am still has a little work to do, so we'll see how it goes for those guys. A little battle there at the top. Should be pretty good. But they're on it, trying to get there to win it. So next weekend, we're going to be in IGTS next Saturday morning. We'll be at Sebring to bring you the next round of multi-class racing. And that's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you hit the bell, like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. Make sure you're all ready for that, and then you can come back and hang out here with us. So it'll be a good time to have you. I'm Chris. I'll be doing the broadcasting per usual here for GT7 stuff. Next weekend, Tatiana will be back. I think it's next weekend. No, I think it's the weekend after that, maybe. I don't know. My son's graduating from high school, and all kinds of stuff is going on, so I just got to be I got to go figure that one out. But anyway, so I'll be taking care of the play-by-play for you today. The drivers will be out there, including Nigel. He is in it with us today. So we'll see him out on track racing with us. Should be really good. We've got 12, is it 12 or 13 drivers out there today? We've got 13 drivers on track today. Should be a nice full track. Should be a lot of fun. Thanks, Pix, for all the graphics and everything that you do there, and Aton for all of your help. We're going to go ahead and get this qualifying started. So I'm going to let all of the drivers know that we're about to start this qualifier. It's going to be a doozy. These guys are really spread out as far as pace is concerned. So I'm certain turn one is going to be a loose cannon, as it were. So, all right, let's get ourselves out here to the racetrack and let's get this qualifying started. Start qualifier. All right, let's go see what these guys can do. Jay was turning wicked fast lap times in practice. I think I saw a 17 out of him. I was lucky to get a 20. I can get into the 19s, but I just didn't have enough time to practice. But I love this track. It's so much fun. Good technical stuff. All right, who's getting out first? Is it gonna be Mr. Jones? Nope. It's the boss man. Well, not the boss man. I guess I'm boss man technically. He's the boss man when it comes to the championship because this dude is moving on the track, busting out the GTR for this particular session. So let's see how he likes that. Let's see who else do we got out here. There's Nuke. He's going to be racing the McLaren from the looks of things. Yeah. Oh, no, that's the Ferrari, isn't it? I think that's the Ferrari. And then we got Joey Cannoli's going to be in the GT3 Lambo. Behind him, Mr. Jones, who is struggling with his hardware. And I think he's racing on controller today. So that won't be hard at all. Sitting there in the Mustang. HPR going to be in the McLaren. Ricardus also in the Ferrari. And there's another Ferrari with Dipshy running a nice Kyle Busch livery. A little tribute to the man. Didn't like him when he first started, but I mean you can't knock successful racing. He's pretty freaking great at racing, that's for sure. Fry is finally getting to break out the GT3 Mustang. I know he's been waiting all season to bring this thing out here. I'm sure I got to look around on there and try to figure out what hidden message he has for me, but it looks like it might be a little less pick on Chris Day. Upgrade out there in the GT3 Mustang as well from SLR, and his teammate also in an SLR Mustang. LJ is in the Ferrari. These are all the 296s. And look at that, Nigel's going to rock the Lambo today. He's already run some of the other GT3 cars, so I guess this is the one he's chosen for this track. And Schneider is out there in the GT3 Porsche. That's what I was practicing in, and I suck at it. All right, so Jay is heading up the backstretch. He's going to set the first lap. His outlap was a 112, which is really interesting because that's not possible. Well, not in this car. All right, let's see what he's going to leave for us today. Under the Fox Bridge for the first time, under time. And into the final corner now. He's taking a little bit shallow. He's going to get a good grip out of there. And that's a 117.6. Not too shabby. Let's see what Nuke can pull out with this Ferrari. 119.5. Joey Cannoli comes home with the 120. J-Rod's coming through. And, oh, look at that. So Ricardus moves up. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people flying through there. Ricardus moves up into P2. HPR's in P4. Nuke drops to 5th. Joey 6th. J-Rod in 7th. Dipshy, bang, up to P2. We got some more drivers coming. Anybody jumping in this top 3 or 4? Haven't seen anybody popping in there just yet. Here comes somebody over the line. If I only knew what their... LJ into 7th. I've seen him go faster. Nigel's coming around in 11th. And let's see what Mr. Schneider has for himself. And and that's going to be in 12th place. All right, so Jay is setting the bar, a second and a half over everybody else, which is, this guy just wants the coin, and also he's really good at racing. Kenny B to 117.6. Wasn't seeing the live timing there. Nope, just a 100th of a second underneath, or 600ths of a second. Let's see who is coming across the line. This is the hard part. I can't get to the cars I want to get to. Nuke bumps up to second, but HPR says, I'll see your second and raise you 1.1 seconds from the leader. And he jumps him by about a tenth. Nuke still sitting in fourth, third, Gypsy in fourth. Ricardus is in the pits coming out. Upgrade, still in sixth. Let's see, does anybody come across and jump up into that top 3 spot? Here comes LJ. And he goes bang, P2. Still 1 full second behind Jay. But LJ moves up to P2, drops HPR down the hill. And or down the order into third, Nuke into fourth, Dipshy fifth, Ricardus sixth. I know you can see that all on your screen, but some of these drivers are listening to the sultry sound of my voice while they're racing, so they like to know kind of where things are. Of course, they can see that up there unless they're, well down the order. All right, so let's see. We got people coming across. Nuke, who was in fourth, is going to come across. He's going to do another lap on these tires. And he goes a little bit faster. 2/10 moves him up into third. Puts HPR in his place. What does HPR have to say about it? Nothing. He's going to go in the pit and get some new tires. Same thing with Jay. He went and got himself some new tires. So we're looking pretty good here. We've got, let's see, how many people? We got about 4 drivers within about a second, the top 4. And then we're a second and a half to Dipshy. But he might have a little bit more to offer if he can get a good run up through the S's. This is the corner I hate. This corner, I lose so much time coming out of those S's. It's terrible. Looks like Mr. Schneider just set a new time for himself. He's all the way up into 8th now. All right, let's see. Who is this over here? There we go. There's Nuke. Now, Nuke hasn't pit. Maybe he's going to pit now. It looks like he is, yeah. He's going to go put on some new tires. Not take any gas, so he can try to keep things nice and light. All right, so Dipshy was definitely, I was gonna say he's pitting. Ricardus out on the track, flying through. Let's see, he's gonna have a timing line coming up here pretty soon. We'll just watch for this. There's only a few sectors on this track. Fry jumps into 8th position. How you looking, Ricardus? Let's see. He's up half a second. That half a second will move him up into 5th if he can hold it together until then. This is the kind of track you do not want to be starting at the back of the field. You want to be up near the front because it can get pretty spicy. And he does. Up into 5th place he goes. All right, and then there's somebody right here. Who's that? Oh, LJ's on his outlap. Gonna rip that Ferrari around the course, see if he can find some more time. Nuke, who's running 3rd, he's on his outlap. HPR is on his way through. Nuke getting out of his way. HPR cresting the hill. He's going to head down. He's about a half second off his pace, so it doesn't look like he's going to improve unless he finds some kind of pace through these corners here. He did not. Half a second down. Dipshy is on an out lap now. Let's see, where's upgraded? There he is. Running in 7th. He's going to cross the beam here to finish Sector 1 in just a second, so we'll just hang on here. See what he gets coming out of the S's. Ooh, he's down 6/10. Not so great for him. Fry just starting an out lap. Schneider as well. Nigel out. Let's see, he's in 10th. Let's see what his time looks like when he comes across this timing line here. He's got 2 seconds from the leader, so he's got a little work to do. Car looks nice, I'll tell you that much. Nuke moves up into 3rd. I think he might have already been there. Oh, Nigel down 3/4 of a second. Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do. Maybe he can put it together in another lap. He's got enough time to do one more lap. Oof, yeah, that was a much slower lap. Okay, let's see. HPR up into P2. LJ goes into P3. Oh, he's rolling with the penalty. That'll do it for him. So he won't be able to improve his lap time. Jay, a 1:17.6, still the fastest lap. Nuke is on a flyer right now. One of the last to be able to get out there. This is his chance to get to the second row if he can get about another 3/10 of a second. Oh, it's going to be hard doing it that way. Yep. Yeah, he's half a second down. I don't think he's going to make much happen there. Is anybody else still on a hot lap here? Mr. Schneider, he's in 9th. What can he come up with? No improvement. Let's see, who's this here? Joey Cannoli, running in 12th. Running on a pretty used up set of softs, but let's see if he can, what he's going to get when he pulls across. He's running in last position to J-Rod. Can he put it together to get a little bit better starting position? He cannot. And then we've got, here comes Nigel. It doesn't get much more. And here comes Nuke. Can he improve? No, we saw him go off the track earlier, and he decides to take out a cone with him. And then we're going to see if HPR can do any better. He does not. And that should do it. Actually, wait, there's somebody else still out there. Ricardus is out there. Hold on. This ain't over yet. There's still one more corner for this guy to do, and I have no idea where he is on his... Oh, he's an out lap. So that's it for him. All right, so Jay, your pole sitter, once again, he is just so fast. In the Discord server, there's plenty of people who are just like, so what's everybody but Jay doing today? So yeah, he's setting it up. All right, so this should be interesting. We'll see Jay probably take off a little early. Turn 1, though, folks, I'm going to tell you, turn 1 is going to be a monster. I mean, everyone's jockeying for position at the beginning of the race. Looks like we have somebody sitting in the pits. That's why our timer's still going. Yep. Okay. So we'll just keep it here. So Jay is on the front row with HPR. Interesting. Okay. So we're going to see how these guys manage the first lap. LJ will be on... where's LJ? There he is. LJ will be on row 2 alongside of Nuke. And then we're going to see Ricardus here and Dipshy. They will be on row 3. That should be good. We're going to pull that up now and let you all get a good look at the grid order. So there we go. That is our grid order for this round. J and HPR, LJ and Nuke, Ricardus and Dipshy on row 3. Right behind them, Upgraded and Fry. Following them is going to be Schneider and Nigel. Next row down, Craig and Joey Cannoli, and J-Rod will be at the back of the field. He was running faster lap times than me when he's on his controller. That tells you just how sucky I am at racing in this thing. All right, we're going to give these guys about no time to get their tires changed. Because we got a race to do. Everyone is still checked in, so it looks like everybody's got the tires they want to race, so that's good. I like to give them like, a minute to kind of get their stuff together, just in case they want to, get a drink, figure stuff out, make sure they got the right tires. I love this track. It's a lot of fun. The S's are really difficult, and the the track is hard enough when you're racing, just everybody's in the same class car. And the multi-class though, man, that's much harder. You get these GTP cars flying up behind the GT3 cars into the S's, and they have to slow down and wait because there's just nowhere for a GT3 car to go along in there. So, all right, looks like we're getting a whole bunch of people saying they're ready. All right, we're just going to give them one more last shot. Here we go. Okay. Let's kick this thing off. Round 8, Road Atlanta, 90 minutes of racing. There will be a pit stop somewhere in the middle of this race for all the drivers. Maybe even more than one if somebody runs into any problems with the with damage. But Jay is going to lead HPR, and you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go chase cam back around the middle of the pack. I'll go on the outside. No, I take it back. We're going to start from the front. We'll try to keep an eye on it. No false starts. Perfect. Little jockeying around. Wow, someone gets a great jump on there. Who was that? Upgraded gets a huge jump out of the off the line. So far, everybody's getting through. Nice. There's a little battle happening right there. Fry trying to get around Ricardus. Down into the S's you go. Single file, everybody. Single file. There goes Nuke. Nuke trying to make a move on LJ, or maybe it's the other way around. Into the double right-hander. Nuke gets the spot away from LJ. Now LJ's in a Sector 7 sandwich. Oh, there's a little something happening back there. Was that Dipshy? Oh, Dipshy has a penalty and he's slowing down. So you got a half-second penalty somewhere. You're going to lose a few spots with that maneuver. J-Rod with Joey Cannoli on his tail. Down into the first... that was close. All right, and here we go. Oops. What's happened to my cameras? There we go. Some of these cameras are just... I don't want it to be so thoughtful. Let me control where I want my camera to go. Ricardus struggling at the beginning of the race. But not Jay. Already 1.6 seconds. There's HPR not too far behind and upgraded up into third. Fry and Nigel duking it out here for the 6th spot. Everyone kind of still held together, which is nice. With a little bit of a wiggle, but he makes it through. Yeah, Ricardus is a little ways off the pace, but 2 seconds already Jay has in his hand. HPR, the only one even keeping anything close to a pace with him. And here comes Upgrade over the hill under the Fox Bridge for the third time, or second time. LJ not too far away, just about a second. Nuke a second past them, and everyone's starting to change hands here. Joey can only moves up a couple of spots. J-Rod just trying to survive the race with his broken equipment. Do love me that livery, though, I'll tell you what. Meanwhile, Upgrade taking that Mustang into the podium places, but LJ in the Ferrari thinking, I've got something I might be able to do about this. But it's going to be really hard carrying a penalty. So he's going to have to bleed that one off, and that... Oh, and Nuke has one too! What's that going to do for Fry? That's going to give Fry... Let's go in the car with Fry. And watch what happens when two people in front of you get a half-second penalty on this long straight. Bink, bink. Both of them tap on the brakes. He's going to be all the way up to them by the time... Look at that. Just gaining. Well, LJ got a break on that one. Nuke was like, oh, I got a break. He didn't get away from me. Oops. Sorry. Schneider up to 8th. Joey Cannoli around Dipshy. Dipshy's had that penalty he had to serve earlier, so he's going to have to get that Ferrari up a little bit further up the pack, get some points on the board. Currently, Dipshy is running 8th in the Pro Class Championship. HPR here, he is running in 6th in the class. LJ, though, this guy's running 2nd in the championship over Ricardus, who is struggling with this race already. Fry is running in 4th in this Pro Class, just tied with Nuke. So Nuke and Fry, who are nose to tail, if they were to finish this direction, then Schneider looked like he was going to run into him. But Nuke will have the advantage if they were to finish it right now, which we will not, because we still have a long frigging time to go. Craig looking for some space to gain on Mr. Jones. Take a look at the cockpit of these Mustang GT3. Super pretty. Meanwhile, let's go on board with Jay for a lap around this track. I mean, this guy is already 6 seconds ahead. Nice, easy turning in. Like, short shifting that GTR. Into the double right-hander. There's one. And there's two. And on the throttle all the way down, the longest part of the course. Everybody else is fighting amongst themselves back there. keeping an eye on those little blue arrows to make sure nobody goes spinning around in circles. Into the final chicane. There's a left and a right. Up over the Fox Bridge, hang it to the right just a little bit. Roll it out there, and across you go to the finish line. Alright, so Upgraded still out there, but LJ and Nuke are slowly catching from what it looks like to me. So we'll see if they can pull it together. Upgrade just set his best lap of his race. These two, their best lap was a couple laps ago, but not by much. LJ seems to be... It looks like he's gaining on him a little bit. Ooh, look who's there, though. Nuke's all over top of him. Ferrari v. Ferrari. Oh, we're going to keep an eye on this little battle. This is looking pretty spicy. Nuke backed off a little bit there, about a half a second. LJ undoubtedly being encouraged on by his Twitch stream. Fry is not far behind these two guys. Fry's only 3/4 of a second. He's closer to Nuke than Nuke is to LJ. So, let's see what Fry can do. Fry getting a lot more racy now as he has the new wheel and pedals and everything. And of course he's driving his favorite car. Ricardo's catching up to the guys at the back, making up some time. The leader and P2, HPR and Jay are just gone. 9 seconds Jay has over HPR, 6 seconds HPR has over Upgrade. But Upgrade has got a whole mirror full. Let's just look at that mirror. That's what he sees. He sees two Ferraris back there, thinking, I might want to get in on some of this. Oops, wrong camera. I want this one. At least this Ferrari looks like a race car. Whatever that monstrosity that Ferrari released, that EV, oh my gosh, that thing is getting obliterated on the internet. I'm telling you. It's been bad all week since they unveiled that thing. Everybody's using AI to make it so much fun of that car. I have been a Ferrari lover since the day I was born. Wow, what a move LJ puts on. That was crazy good. Well, I marked that. We're going to come back and watch that again. But, wow, Upgraded got just spanked into that chicane. I mean, he's not letting him roll away. He's right on top of him going into the first corner. But, wow, that was so good. And now, hang in there, Nuke. Nuke thought he was going to make a move. He almost ran into the back of Upgrade. Holy crap. I can't do 2 separate replays, so... Wow, I'm going to go back, though, and watch LJ's... Let's go back and watch that again. That was pretty awesome. Look at this overtake going into the corner. This might give us a good... On the brakes. Bam! Throws it inside. Perfectly done. And then we watch Nuke. We're not going to get that far into the replay. Dang it. I apologize. It's going to end up stopping right before we see whatever happens. But I'm going to try. Let's see if we get lucky. Yeah, see, he has to check up there. Whoa. Yeah, he had to check up and make sure he didn't run into him. That was crazy. All right, so upgrade. Still sitting in 4th. Nuke in 5th is got to make some headway there. Fry lost a little bit of time to Nuke there, and Nigel is kind of right on him. Ricardus has made his way around Mr. Jones. His next target will be that Mustang up there in front of him, or is that the Porsche? That's the Mustang for Craig. All right, we're gonna keep an eye on this little battle right here, because I think Nuke's got a pretty decent run in Slipstream. Should be able to get there. He might make this pass. Yeah, he's totally making this pass. Yep. He was plenty of room, and up into 4th goes Nuke. Fry and Nigel having a pretty good race. And look at these guys all back here. There's still like 5 people. These cars are all still slammed together pretty well. So we should see a lot of pretty good racing. I do like that SLR livery. That looks nice. All right, does Nuke have anything for 3rd place? You can see there, right there, LJ up there in the other Ferrari. Can't see him right now, but he'll see him right as he crests the hill. So that's his next target, if he can make it work. Ooh, that might be a half-second penalty for Mr. Nigel. It looked like he may have gotten all 4 wheels over that. We'll find out right about now if he got one. No, I guess he escaped it just enough. Nice. Mr. Schneider is there now. What's Mr. Schneider got for these guys? Who's that in loving memory of? I can't see the name. Oh, I thought he was gonna go for it. Dipshy's arrived on scene now. He's in the top 10. And now he just needs to make his way around a couple more drivers. He's not having a lot of patience. He's going to make a move here on Schneider. Or not. Upgrade is slowly pulling away from Fry. Nuke definitely pulling away from Upgrade. Lots of gaps up here. So up front, as we've completed 20 minutes of a 90-minute race, Jay is 16 seconds up the road from HPR, who is 10 seconds up the road from LJ. Nuke, who is so the podium places are separated by 25 seconds already, and we're only 15 laps into this into this race. That tells you the level of driver we're seeing up on the podium places. Let's see, the top 5 are covered by 30 seconds, but all this behind them, that's a lot happening back there. 6, 7, 8, 9. They're all there. I think even 10 is going to be there soon. Ricardus has made his way into the top 10, so he's moving along. He's running, let me double check his times. 121s, 122s. These guys are running 121s. So he'll make his way there. Ooh, a little bit of a wiggle from Nigel. That's going to open the door for Joey Cannoli up into 7th. I think he's going to be able to save the spot. I don't think Schneider's going to get to him. But position gain just with the wiggle of a tire. That's all it takes sometimes, man. So things are really starting to spread out. These 3 are essentially the closest people, or these 4 are closest people on track. Fry suddenly a lot less distance to P7 than he had before. I think something may have happened to Fry. Whoa, Nigel. Gets a little loose there. What was that about? Let's go back and watch that if we can and see what the heck happened. Oh yeah, just what you expect to happen. You got the wiggles. Drops into 9th, so Schneider up into 8th. Joey still in 7th, but he is right on top of Fry now. So this battle for 6th is alive and well. Up ahead is Upgraded and wait. Who's that? Oh, that's J-Rod who's lapped. Okay. I was like, what? Who is that other car up there? Sorry, J-Rod. Didn't mean to put you on the camera like that. I know he's struggling right now. He's like, I'm going to race because that's what they do at RWB. They race. It doesn't matter what the deal is. And but man, having a busted setup sucks. Trust me, I know a thing or two about busted setups. Joey Cannoli really just sitting there waiting for the opportunity. And this opportunity may show up in the form of dealing with J-Rod when they catch up to him. Pretty decent gap to Schneider back there, and Nigel even further back. Car looks nice, by the way. So Fry holding on to 6th for the last 25 minutes. He just has to do it again for another hour and 5 minutes. Probably sitting in his rig, sweating, but loving being in the Mustang. Let's go listen to what a Mustang sounds like. Hopefully he's not listening. Hopefully commentator's curse doesn't come into effect, but the tires are starting to look pretty awful. This is a clockwise circuit, so the left-hand tires are going to take a beating on this track. We'll see how it rolls. See how it sounds from here. This one. It doesn't seem to make much of just. Oops, wrong button. Where's P1 at right now? Wow. He is flying. Now his tires are about toast. These drivers are going to be doing well, I'm going to guess they're going to do 2 pit stops during this race. Maybe, yeah, probably. I don't know. We'll see. He's got plenty of time to do whatever the heck he wants. HPR's tires are looking better, but he's definitely got a slower pace. I mean, 119's just about every lap. A 120.002 a couple laps ago, but all 119's. All 120s for HPR and for LJ and for Nuke. So they're all pretty consistent. Upgrades times were 121s, 120s. And then mid 121s, so he's showing signs of tire wear in that 5th place spot. Fry running 121s mostly, and that's what we're going to see the rest of this pack in the back. The mid pack battles. Joey Cannoli all over his case. Schneider's catching up, though. Look at him. He's right there. He has an eye for that 6th spot, too. Ooh, Fry way out. What happened there? We'll go back and take a look at that in a second. But Joey Canelli now up into 6th. Eyes next up, 4.5 seconds away, is upgraded. You're going to have a lot of work to do to get up there. But Schneider up into P7. Let's go. All right, let's go find out what the heck happened to Fry. They were coming out of the S's. Oh, he just got laid on the brakes through there. That's all that was. Well, let's see what he can do about that. Upgrade's got a good solid 5th position. Got 7 seconds ahead of him and 4 seconds behind him. Joey's pulled about a 3/4 second gap on Schneider. Fry in the pits. Yeah. All right, it's our first pit stop of the race. Well, first green flag. I think somebody went in at the beginning of the race, but he's going to get some fuel on the car. Get a good look at the dark horse here. And it looks like Nigel's going to head in. So definitely people are looking at a 2-stop race. That was 30 minutes, almost to the second. So 30 minutes, and Fry is still just now getting some fuel. So these drivers are all looking at 2 stoppers. So we'll see how that plays out for the rest of the field. Oh, look at this. Oh, that is lap traffic. How is Dipshy lapped? He must have pit. Where's Dipshy? There he is. He did. Okay. And that's why he's able to get around oh, Nuke's in the pits. We get to look at that beautiful Sector 7 livery. Man, that thing looks nice. So Jay's still out there. I think Jay is going to do... He's probably going to pit now. Put some new tires on. He's got the fastest lap. He doesn't have a lot to worry about. I think the rest of the drivers are probably just hoping he'll get bored and then stop racing so somebody has a chance to win one. No, I'm kidding. All right, into his pit box. We'll get a nice little look at his frame livery. Got a nice quick stop there. Mr. Ricardus, he's also coming out of his pit box. Mr. Craig in there. I like that livery. It looks nice. All right, so a lot of people in. HPR is your new race leader, at least for now. Having some fun out there with that McLaren. LJ in P2, lights blinking. He's got to be going in pretty soon. So Jay's coming out of the pits, upgraded, still getting his work done. Joey Canelli in with the RWB Lambo. Got it all dressed up. Upgrade, still in his box, filling up with some fuel. So we'll wait till all this stuff cycles around and see kind of where everybody's at. But HBR, right there. He says, nah, I don't want to stop yet. Maybe he's going for a one-stop. Maybe he thinks he's going to ride these things out for another 10 minutes or so. And then try to do this thing with a one-stop. It's something that can work if you've got the right amount of pace. It just depends on how you're getting done. I mean, As it stands now, if he pits, he's going to come out still in second place. LJ has to pit also. So does Schneider. Yeah, so, I mean, it's 55 seconds from Nuke to first. So we'll see. HPR has pace, so maybe he can save these tires, just do a one-stop. But let's see, how far is Jay away? Jay is 32 seconds. My eyes are going. I'm getting too old for this. Oh, maybe if I take off my reader glasses. Oh, wow, everything's nice and clear. All right. So with a 32-second gap to the leader, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it can work. You never know. Looks like Dipshy half-second penalty. It's not going to help him when he's trying to make inroads on J-Rod there. He's getting blue flagged. All right, let's see. HPR says, I'm going to go another lap. Yeah, I feel like this guy is going all the way to 46 minutes or so. 45 minutes. I mean, I think he can make it. Should be able to. LJ's 13 seconds back. Hasn't pit either. I don't think he's going to be able to go the full distance without pitting again. Unless he gets enough fuel and maybe harder tires. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. You'll see a car lurking around the background here, about 3 seconds away, and there's Jay. Everybody's spaced out. Uh-oh. Ricardo's with a half-second penalty. That's not bueno. Trying to find somewhere where there's some battles happening. Everyone's kind of stretched out. Just got to wait for the rest of them. The rest of them, they're what you call it? Pit stops. Come on, Chris. What is happening? Who is this right here? Oh, that's third and fourth. Oh, okay. Schneider's getting an overtake upon him from Mr. Lefebvre. I can't figure out how to say that. But that's because I'm an uncultured swine. And looks like Mr. HPR into the pits. Already getting fuel, but Jay is going to take over the second place position here in a moment. There he goes. So LJ, your new race leader. Definitely he looks to be going for, he's gonna have to get a, well, he could do it if he got hard tires. I mean, his times will go off a little bit, but if he got hard tires and just did a one stop, I don't know. I wonder. Depends on how much time you lose on this lower tire. Craig is on his 6. Craig is like, I'm gonna pass you. I don't care if you're leading. I can unlap myself if you're slow. He's gonna be pitting this lap anyway, I'm sure. He's almost out of gas. But he did lead a lap. There he goes into his pits. Jay is 10 seconds back there. But these pit stops are long. So Jay goes through Schneider up into P2. Schneider, I think, has, I don't know, I think he might be able to take this as a one-stop. I thought Jay would, but he wasn't going to have enough gas. HPR's already pit. Changing up his strategy a little bit. We can talk about everybody's tires now because everybody can see when drivers take their tires. So HPR decides to go on the soft tire. Was that an accident? Or is he planning on trying to get a bonus point and then maybe, run this thing out and do another pit stop towards the end? I don't know. I wonder how long these soft tires will last. It's definitely not one stopping. He's going to have to do this all over again. Nuke 5 seconds back. I think everybody is on the medium tire. Nope, there is one person on the hard tire. I think Fry thinks he's going to go to the end of this race. I don't know. Oh, someone has damage. Oh, J-Rod has damage to the back of his car. I wonder how he got that. As Mr. HPR comes bussing through. Now he's 12 seconds from Mr. Schneider, who clearly is, I think he's really trying to do a one-stop race. Now remember, all the cars are only on like 42% fuel when the race starts. But they can put more than that in the car when they go to do their pit stop. So if he manages his tires enough, and he should be able to fill up and get to the end. But Jay's already passed him, is 7 seconds ahead. Jay's just, whoa, hang in there, Schneider. Dipshy's like, I'm going to unlap myself. We're not in the same class. Jay about to put P10 a lap down. I don't think anybody on this track minds if he passes them because he's just on a whole nother level. This dude should be racing in World Tour stuff. If he had his way, I'm sure he would be. Where's HPR? There he is. 9 seconds. So he's already gained 3 seconds. He's been doing 119s the last couple of laps to the 122s for Schneider. So HPR's gonna catch him, but Schneider's got to pit eventually. But I think he's on par for a one-stopper, folks. What do you think? He's still got fuel left. There's 48 minutes. And it's 2 minutes just for the pit stop about. It feels like, anyway. Probably feels like an hour. But I'm not sure where that'll put him, but it might put him in a good place. We'll see. I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. Fry running in 7th position. Not a terrible place to be on track. Interesting tire choice. But if he got himself enough fuel, which I'm not thinking he did, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what he has to say. He's probably yelling at me on his in his rig, like, I know what I'm doing, Chris, you shut up. Everybody's fallen way back. LJ's all the way back in 8th. Okay, let's see, where's Schneider? There he is. He's still out. Whoa, yeah. Dude, your tires, they are gone. Go put your car in the pits. This is the perfect time. You're almost out of gas. Your tires are toast. And now he knows. I can go all the way on the tires. I can go 45 minutes. Well, 44 minutes by the time he gets to the pits. So if he takes care of himself, he might be able to make some inroads on this one-stop strategy. I like it when all the different drivers choose different strategies. 1 stop, 2 stops. There's some that do 3 stops, which I think Jay is going to be doing. Wow, Schneider's going to go 1 more. He's like, screw this. I know what I'm going to do. I'm doing a 1 stop, and you can't stop me. But Nuke's having a pretty good showing. Currently running 5th in the championship, tied with Fry, and he's ahead of Fry by a bit, so that should help. HPR is 1 point behind Fry and Nuke and is well ahead of them on the track, so and in front of LJ. So this battle in the pro class for P2 and 3 is still very much alive and kicking. That is for certain. There's Mr. J-Rod. I like that livery. I think Mustangs look really good in yellow and black. I don't know what it is, but it is just because. All right, so let's go up front. Jay about to put P9 a lap down. Mr. Schneider into the pits with 2% fuel left. HPR takes over 2nd. Nuke takes over the final podium place. Oh, no. Okay. What happened there? I got it marked, folks. Don't you worry. We're going to go back and see what the heck happened with Jay and whoever that was. That's Craig. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he did not see. Oh, he just put Craig in the wall. I don't think he was expecting. We'll just watch it again. I don't think he was expecting Craig to hit the brakes where he did, because he's driving way faster, and Craig is gonna brake. Now the braking zone is usually right about where that white line is. Oh yeah, he was much earlier. Oh, Craig. Let me go find Craig. Let me go see if there was. Oh, let me get out of replay. That will help. All right, where's Craig? Where did he fall to? Where did he fall to? Where's Craig? Did he leave? Hold on. I think Craig left. He did. So Craig, I guess, decided he didn't want to race anymore after getting taken out by the leader. That's unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate the leader got him, but I think it looked like Craig broke a little earlier than most people did, and Craig wasn't expecting it. Yeah, Craig disconnected from the lobby. So, I mean, he did complete half the race as far as time goes. So he would still get his points, unless it was a rage quit, in which case that will be dealt with by race direction. That's a shame. Nuke's in the podium place again. So Jay, HPR, and Nuke, your top 3 right now with plenty of room to spare. Ricardus has made his way all the way up to 4th, my peeps. I mean, that is pretty good. He's gotten all the way up there, which is pretty awesome because he was all the way at the back of the field by multiple seconds from the back of the field. So not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. Let's see, is there anybody close to anywhere? Joey Canoli is close to Ricardus, a few seconds back. Ricardus on a little older tires. Not really much going on, so let's just go around. Let's go through the field, take a look at some of the liveries on these cars. So then we can see. I'm not sure what inspires drivers to choose the liveries and sponsors and team. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, real life liveries that people put on cars. That was kind of cool. I like it. HPR, who's currently in the middle of going through some stuff, has probably one of the dopest liveries out there, the gold McLaren. No, I'm just kidding. Not much going on with him. Nuke got the Sector 7 livery, which looks pretty nice. I like it. Ricardus running the same livery. There is Joey Canoli's Lamborghini. It's got all of the different series events that the guys run in. LJ with, oh, what happened to Joey? Okay, anyway, LJ always has something fun, and I liked it how it's black on one side and white on the other. That's cool, the two-tone like that. Fry in the Dark Horse livery, looks good. Nigel in his Lamborghini. Black and yellow seem to be a nice choice for that car. There's your SLR car for upgrade. Looks good. There's the other SLR Porsche. Kyle Busch livery. And J-Rod in the Bass F. That's pretty dope. Coolio. Straight to the curb, dope, yo. It's lonely in the booth without Fry here to chit-chat with. So that whole routine of a 2-stop, maybe a 3-stop for HPR. He's got a 14-second gap, but his soft tires are already almost gone and his gas light's on. So he'll be back in the pits here in the next, I don't know, 3-4 laps. And then he'll probably need to run those mediums to the end of the race. I don't know. We'll see. Did I just see an overtake for position? We did. Let's go back and watch that one. Hold on a second. Yeah. Not sure what's going to happen here. I mean, I know how it turns out. Still holding it down, holding it down. P2 is now making his way up through these guys. On the brakes underneath. Takes the spot away. Wow, that was so close. Yeah, we get to go back and watch that again because that was. Watch this. He sticks it underneath. Wow, that was a nice move, dude. On the brakes and throws it in there. Those soft tires will help you do that. Nuke 15 seconds from HPR. HPR is going to pit. Nuke's going to pit. Which is interesting because HPR was able to use those soft tires to get him. Oh, these different strategies sure do keep me on my toes. I tell you what, people. Let's see, what is all this here? There's 8th, 9th, and 10th. So Schneider catching up to these dudes. P2's in the middle of them. There's 8, 9 with P2 in the middle of them. And then there's Schneider showing up. Showing up with some really nice looking tires. Remember, he's going all the way to the end of this puppy. HPR in the pits. He's going to get rid of those soft tires. Throw some gasoline in the car. Dipshy's in the pits as well. Ooh, that car sounds good. Schneider needs to play nice. He's going to get these spots when these drivers pit, because Upgrade is definitely going to need to pit again. He's got the fuel, but what he doesn't have is the tires to get the rest of this race done. And so he's going to get that spot. So if Schneider wants any tires left at the end of this race, he's just got to take it easy. Well, or he can just take it when it comes to him like that. Oh, don't touch each other, guys. To P9 goes Schneider. I think Schneider is going to be in the top 6, maybe 7. Ricardus in the pits. Fry gonna stay out there, grab himself a little extra position on the board as he goes flying by. Joey Cannoli is running in 3rd. Let's go. Now he's got a pit. HPR is coming out now. He's got, yep, he took the mediums like we thought. So he's going to come out and take this thing all the way to the end. LJ's got the fuel. I don't think he's got the tires to go to the end, but you know, there's still 30 minutes of the race. So we've done 60% of this race has been completed. That's gonna be a toughie. Yeah, there's so much happening right now. Out comes Ricardus right in front of Dipshy, and Dipshy's gonna get right past him, but he gets a little bit too antsy through that corner. Dipshy's got brand spanking new tires too. He's only got a lap or 2 on those. And Upgrade, he's got brand spanking new ones. So these two are going to be fighting till the end of this, Dipshy and Ricardus. So we'll see how they play out there. And Nigel up is in 11th. He's pit. It looks like he's going the whole distance on his pit stop. And same with Mr. Jones. Jay's going to have to pit again. He is 35 seconds from everybody else, so he should be no problem there. Nuke is pitting now. That's because he's almost out of gasolina. What's he going to do? Is he taking tires? I know he's taking tires. Yes, he is. What is he taking? I think it's probably going to be another set of mediums. So 2 stop mediums for the Sector 7 driver. HPR, who's running in 3rd, I think he's got the fuel to make it the rest of the way. And tires. Let's just see what Nuke's doing. Nuke is putting fuel in the car, but he's going to need about probably 30% fuel. Somewhere right around there. He says 31. I wasn't too far off. Where's HPR? HPR is going to pass him up in the pits. Up into P2. Jay into the pits. He's getting his service work done. He's going to grab what's left. Nuke is pulling out of the pits now. So LJ has passed Nuke. But Nuke's going to have nice fresh tires and only a 7-second or so gap. And I have a feeling he'll catch LJ. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Fry running in the top 5. He does owe a pit stop because he doesn't have the fuel to make it through the rest of this race. So he'll do one more of those. So he might be second guessing his hard tire choice. Unless he plans on going to soft tires for the remaining time. So we'll see what he does. Let's see, there's some drivers together here. There we go. Ricardus Now, with Upgrade, still, these two are going to go to the end of the race together. Upgrade will have a few extra good laps on his tires to work with. They're pulling up on Mr. Dipshy. There he is. They're all going to be pretty much in the same boat. Hold it together. Ricardo's getting the wiggles. You know that these guys have a fuel strategy they're playing, and being this close to the next car is just so tempting to just run those revs all the way out. But Ricardo's holding true to his place in the world. He's keeping his revs where he needs them so he can meet his fuel calculations. But it's super tempting to want to throw a few extra revs at these cars to try to close a gap on another driver. And you find out you do that, and then you keep doing that, and then you find yourself a few laps short on fuel at the end of the race. So I love the strategy they have to do in order to make it through the race, but also be competitive. Oh, here we go. This is for 9th position. Now, I don't think Ricardus is close enough. Oh, he's going to stick it in there. Maybe. Yep, he's going to keep it there. He gets it done. Wow. He really sent that up there. And it wasn't to dive. It just, I think he was actually going to pull out of that. And, but then he noticed that Upgrade was kind of off pace. And Upgrade's like, well, let me just show you what off pace looks like in my big old Mustang. 2x2, not going to work. Upgrade hits the brakes. Joey Canoli has done his pit stop, finds himself in 7th. So we'll see how everybody stacks up here, because I think, just to do a quick run through here, is anybody else going to need gas? Yeah, Fry's going to have to get some gas. So that'll change his. There's a couple other people that may be a little short. And some people have more than they'll ever need. Schneider is caught up to Fry, who Fry has to pit still. Schneider's going pretty much the distance. But Fry is definitely going to have to pit. Maybe not this lap, but maybe the next lap. And he might go on the soft tire, which could give him some advantages when it comes to getting people picked off. LJ in the pits. A splash and some tires. Fry almost crosses the pit lane entrance line. Hopefully he didn't. That's a 3-second penalty if you do that. New tires. LJ pits out. Oh, LJ pits out right behind Schneider for 4th. What did I tell you about Schneider and his one stop, who was near the the end of the mid pack and now is sitting in top 5, and he'll probably remain there even after LJ gets around him, because LJ's got brand new soft tires. Like, Schneider does not stand a chance, and he should know that by now. Schneider's like, I don't care what kind of tires you got on. You want to get around me, you're going to fight me for it. Oh, LJ with a half-second penalty, so he's going to have to chase him down all over again. But that's fine. He's got the tires. He's got the fuel. He'll make it work. Where is Fry? Fry's back out on the race course. All the fuel he's going to need. And he'll find himself running there around 10th position. And I don't suppose he would lose much. Nigel's got older tires on him. And an 8-second gap to Fry, so Fry should be fine in 10th place. Catching Upgrade, that's going to be a pretty tough challenge, but Upgrade is trying to chase down Ricardus again after Ricardus passed him, but Ricardus is like, nope, I got plans, son, I got plans. Dipshy might be short on the fuel for this. I don't know. We've got 18 minutes left in this thing. Joey Cannoli has a good, solid 6th position heading his way. That's kind of nice for him. Them's there some good points, if I do say so myself. LJ's got to get there. I don't know when he's going to get there, but he'll try to get there. Wow. P1 is about to lap P5 and P4. Good gracious. That's crazy. It's crazy, man. This time he's got it done. Maybe. He gets to break a little later. Well, maybe not. Schneider is not letting him have it. But this is going to be the spot where he gets it. They are under blue flag, and Jay needs to ease up, homie. You need to ease up, man. You ain't got to drive like that. These guys are battling. You do not need to force the issue like that. I understand blue flags, but those guys were duking it, and you've got a, 42-second gap? You can wait. Probably in 10th. He's got second place coming up pretty quick. All right, so we've got about 14 minutes left to go. Jay has lapped all the way up to 4th. I don't think he's going to be able to... he's not going to catch HPR by the end of this. But... yeah, I don't think he's going to catch Nuke either. So at least the podium finishers look to be safe. But that's about it. Everybody else has been lapped on the track. That's how fast this dude is. I think I just need to create an elite class, put him in it, and just send him a coin, and then let everybody else fight for the pro class championship. Wow. Can Joey Cannoli get there? I mean, it's possible. Joey's been running 120s, mid 120s, and Schneider's been running 121s and 122s. So, with a 4-second gap, yeah, that's totally doable. Joey could get there and give himself a couple extra points to work with. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. As it stands right now in the pro class, LJ would be in 2nd place. Ricardus would be in 3rd place. HPR 4th, Nuke 5th, Fry 6th, Dipshy 7th, Joey Cannoli 8th. Followed by Venom, Justin, J-Rod, and some other drivers that aren't here. So it's definitely making the pro class a little tighter up near the top. 3.7 seconds. Joey can see it. Let's just see from his point of view. Going up the hill, he's going to be able to see that other car. There he was. For a split second, it was up there. When he's in the S's, he's going to see that Craig's Porsche's there, and he'll be like, hey, I might be able to do something about this. There he goes. He sees it. And he's watching his gap times. It was 4 something, and now it's 3.5, so he knows he is putting on the pace. He's got great tires to get him to the end of this thing. Yeah, look at that. I think Joey Cannoli's going to catch and pass Schneider and get another spot out of that, which will be really nice because that'll give him a few extra points in his battle with Dipshy. They are separated by 14 points. Plus, the top 5 finish is always nice. So yeah, if Joey can get past him, that'll put him just 13 points behind Dipshy for P7. So not too bad. 1.9 seconds. Joey Cannoli is on fire. You know, Dipshy could even catch by the end of this thing in 10 minutes. Let's see, what is Dipshy running? 120s, low 120s. Schneider is running 122s the last couple laps. 2, 4, 6. It's gonna be close. If Dipshy gets his pedal to the metal, he should be able to catch Schneider by the end of this thing if the lap times hold. Schneider's tires are getting pretty worn down, and Dipshy's got good, pretty solid tires. And he's 5, 6, 7.5 seconds, and he's doing 2 seconds lap. He needs 3 laps to do it. There's enough room. You can see Dipshy back there in the background. Schneider is, I mean, oof. The one stop worked as far as getting him in clean air and you know, up into the top 5, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold that thing all the way through. He also has to, you know, worry about fuel. They all do. You can see one of these drivers has a fuel light on. Joey Canoli now under 2 seconds away. So there is definitely a shot for Joey Canoli into that top 5. And Dipshy's coming out of the S's now too. So, Dipshy's not gaining on Joey Canoli much, but he's definitely gaining on Schneider along with Joey. Oh, this is good stuff. 9 minutes left. That's a little over, what, 4 laps? Five laps, maybe? I don't know. I don't want to do math. I want to watch race cars. Whoa, Joey getting a little too hot in there. And he's going to lose a little time. Yeah, he lost about a half a second just now doing that. He doesn't have a lot of minutes left to make that mistake keep happening. He also has Mr. Jones on his tail, but Mr. Jones is not in this fight, and he is the team captain. He knows better than to put pressure on Joey. Joey needs to step up. 3 seconds now, so now he's really got to get moving. Joey's last couple laps, 120, mid 121s. Schneider's last 2 laps were in the mid and low 121s. So Schneider has hit the gas pedal a little bit. Going to make that Porsche go a little bit faster. And then not too far away, only 4 seconds. There's Dipshy creeping up. See, on the brakes, let's see what Joey can do. This is where Joey Canoli has the pace, is under the brakes, because he's got much better tires. And he just knocked off a couple tenths in that corner. So he's got to go pick back up everything he lost that lap before. I'm just going to take a quick look around and see if there's anything going on here. Fry's kind of all by himself there. Nigel's by himself. And Mr. Jones. Just looking to see if anybody is anywhere near. Yeah, this is our closest battle on the track right now. 1.8 seconds that Schneider has with 6.5 minutes to go. Oh my goodness, he's got to be sweating bullets in that Porsche right now, knowing that that Lamborghini is just closing the gap. Last lap through a 121.3 to a 120.8. Half a second Joey Canoli pulled out of him on the last lap. He just needs to do that a couple more times and he'll be on it. Now, granted, getting to Schneider, then passing Schneider, those are totally different. Hey, Stig, good to see you, man. Sorry, I've been watching the chat. I've been so watching this racing that I didn't know what to keep an eye on. This is what I want to see here. This battle for 5th, and Joey Canoli and Mr. Schneider just really trading lap times here. Schneider a 121.6 to Joey's a 120.8. So that's 6 tenths that Joey took out of him on the last lap. And he's still got plenty of tire to work with. Schneider, who, if you just came with us, did a 1-stop in this race. I think every other driver did a 2-stop. So Schneider threw caution to the wind. So I'm going to do a medium, and I'm just going to run this thing to 45 minutes. And now he's finding that he has got some challenges with these tires this late into the game. Oh, yeah, use that mid-engine, get that car to rotate through there. 6/10, 4.5 minutes. Can Joey Canoli get there? Can Schneider hold him off? That's the real thing. Can Schneider make that Porsche's butt end be about twice the size it is and keep Joey behind him in these closing laps? I don't know. Look at his front left is just, and his left rear, they are just tortured. There's like hardly anything left on those things. And Joey's like, I still got like 50% of my tires here. I'm good, unless I go over and get a half-second penalty. Can't be doing that stuff. Please. No penalties. I want to see this thing go to the checker. Come on. Joey is there. 0.6 of a second, half a second. Schneider looking in his mirror, and that's what he sees, that Lamborghini barreling down on him in his mirror. Getting bigger, getting bigger, getting bigger, getting really freaking big. Joey Canoli's going to maybe go for it. No, but he has got pace right now. Battle for 5th is going to come down to the last 2 laps of the race. Schneider, who is holding just enough fuel in the car and barely any tire left on that thing. Joey Canoli, about the same amount of fuel, but he's got tire for days. Oh, what are they going to do here? This was the part I was telling you about. It's easy enough to catch the guy, but now he's got to pass the guy. And his best bet is going to be on the brakes into turn 10. That's where he's going to find his into the final chicane. Handle these 2 right-handers. Get a good run out of there so you can get him on the hill. He's right there. Look at that. Joey's throwing that car in there. Using that Lamborghini for what it does in those corners. He's on top of him. Here we go. It's a drag race. Schneider on the defensive line all the way to the apex. But Joey Canoli at this time is going to have the outside to the inside to the exit. So I think he's going to have it here. Okay, boys. Joey's passed you clean. Hold it together. Joey Canoli moves up into 5th. It only took about 6 laps to make that pass. They're going to have 2 more laps. This one and 1 more. So hopefully they both have the fuel, which it doesn't really look like they do, but only they would know how many laps they have. Oh, Schneider! All right. He got a little bit out of sorts there. That's what Joey needed. That's what Joey needed right there. A little breathing room so he can short shift and save all the fuel he can, because he might have to do another lap. But now Dipshy's around. Schneider is he's struggling, and Dipshy is right there. Only 2 seconds away. That's a lot to ask. Dipshy's been running 121s, kind of low to mid 121s. Schneider's been running mid to high 121s. I don't think there's enough of a delta there, but it's already down to 1.5 seconds. I don't know. I wonder if Dipshy can do something with this. Hang in there, buddy. I knew he wasn't going to be able to hold off Joey. Joey was too close, too fresh of tires. But Dipshy, his tires have been used up. He's got fuel to deal with. There's 20 seconds left in this race. 7 seconds. Where's the leader? He's all the way back. Second place is right here. HPR is going to come through and get the second place finish right here. So we'll capture that as HPR comes through and just about out of gas. HPR, checkered flag. Way to go, bud. Third place, Nuke, is just ahead. And when I say just ahead, here is the race leader. He's in the same chicane. That is crazy. So Nuke's going to come across, get that podium place. There he is. And there is your race leader. Mr. J comes through and gets that done. Nice job. Jay lapped everybody and almost lapped third place. That's the pace that dude had. And LJ is going to come home. That's going to be a P5 for LJ. Woot, or P4 rather. Joey Cannoli, who is just trying to make things work, is going to get through. Oh, I'm going to keep an eye on this because Joey Cannoli is coming home fifth, but something can change right here on board. Nope, we're going to go back here because it's so much more fun to see. Can there anything happen? Schneider holds him off just at the end. Holy crap. Ricardus comes home 8th. Upgrade's going to come home 9th. Wow, that was a really close. That was really close with Dipshy. I want to go. Oh, I can't go back and see it. Oh my gosh. That was crazy, folks. That was pretty crazy. That was good stuff. Wow. Okay, so there you go. The man gets the job done. So Jay gets the victory. The pole position, cleanest race. Not bad. And he had the fastest lap. So let's take a look at our standings now. So a 1:18.6 his fastest lap. He was in the 1:17s during qualifying. So Jay comes home first with HPR in second, and Nuke rounds out the podium in third. Not too bad, my guy. Not too bad at all. And then you've got LJ comes home in fourth. Joey, second to last lap, gets the pass done and grabs that fifth spot with Schneider in sixth. Dipshy in seventh by the smallest of margins. And Ricardus comes home in eighth. Upgrade comes home in ninth. Fry in 10th. Nigel and Mr. Jones 11th and 12th. And Craig has a DNF because, well, I guess the stewards have to look at that one. He did leave the race after the halfway mark. So we'll see just how that plays out. But wowzers. All right, I'm going to go find us some people to talk to because this could be really great. So hang on there, folks, while I go find ourselves some somebody to talk to. Hang on.
Side.
I think I'm here with the guys.
It was after my first pit stop, so it was between 30.
Okay, so they're just chit-chatting. We'll give them a second to get that out of their systems, and we'll jump in there and have a little chit-chat with them. But, wow, that was a pretty good race. All right, let's see if I can go find HPR, Nuke, and Jay. Let's see if they're in there. Where's my audio? There we go. Hey, guys, are you there?
Yes.
We're all here.
Holy cow, water. Who needs water?
Jeez.
Holy crap. Well, hey, Nuke. Good job, man. Woo-woo.
Thanks. It was,
you got in there.
It was okay.
Oh man, these strategies had me bewildered. I didn't know what was going on for that race, but there was a lot happening in there, man. Do you guys do your typical Sector 7 planning for this race?
Yeah, it was standard. I mean, none of us felt really great about it, so we kind of decided on a little bit more conservative strategy with just a three stop medium, kind of evenly split, 22 laps each. The tire wear was pretty aggressive on the car, so we felt it was a little bit better just to be take a more conservative run at it than be aggressive and, take risk spinning and, whatnot. So yeah, but it was standard preparatory activities were undertaken.
Nice. I have a TV show that when you said the word standard, there's a TV show called The IT Crowd, and in the very first episode, they were talking about the guys in the. She was like, "Who are the guys I'm working with?" And he goes, "Standard nerds." I don't know. My brain works in mysterious ways. I know it. I get it.
Yeah. I was a little disappointed, to be honest with you. I was about a half second off from all my practice, and right toward the end of the race, I actually figured out what was going on. I had a race earlier today at Suzuka, and I was driving a Supra, and it was a rain/dry race, and I left my wheel on my Supra settings and didn't switch it over to the settings I had set up for this car.
Oh,
So I was about a half a second a lap off on every lap. I don't know. So anyway, so I was happy to salvage a third place. I was a little worried about what LJ was doing back there. But when he came out of the pits for his final stop, I said, well, that's that.
Yeah.
He's not going to get, because I knew HBR picked up about 12 seconds on me during his soft run.
Yeah, he was moving along pretty well there.
Yeah. So I figured that was a good benchmark. I think if I didn't have my wheel screwed up, I think I'd have been tired of looking at HBR like we were in the first race here. But yeah. I was kind of glad I didn't see him all race.
Well, hey, you know what? Everyone has their race. I made a joke that I'm gonna create an elite class and just put Jay in it, and then everybody else can be in the pro class.
Can you create a seniors class?
A seniors class.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah, we should probably do that. We got to do a senior league. You got to be 55 and older, right?
Yeah. Well,
you got to prove it by showing me your AARP card.
You only have to be 50 to get an AARP card.
I know. It still hurt. My wife turned 50, and that card came in the mail like a week before, and she looked at me, and she was so mad.
Yeah. My wife refuses to carry it.
Awesome. Well, good job, man. Congratulations. You want to give any shout outs to your peeps?
Yeah, just, continue to appreciate what Dipshy and Ricardos are doing running in the series. Dipshy and I in particular spend a lot of time practicing because we're in the same time zone here in the United States. Ricardos is like 6 hours ahead of us right now. So as soon as he gets done with this race, he's going into bed. So we communicate with him mostly on the Discord, but appreciate Wade making our liveries. You can hear the grandbabies in the background, so hopefully, I don't know. But yeah, that's it. Typical S7R appreciation. We had a good weekend overall and a couple of different series, so just appreciate what all of our team members continue to do.
Awesome. Congratulations, man.
All right, I'm going to drop off and help my wife with
take care of them grandbabies. So. I'm jealous.
All right.
Okay, see ya.
Right, I'll talk to you later. Yeah, ciao.
HPR, what's up, man? So that was a pretty uneventful race for you. I didn't see really any issues that you had during the race. You and Jay kind of broke away at the beginning, but after that you were just kind of turning laps, it looked like.
Yeah, not at all. Actually, quite stressful. So on the start itself, I think I've been safe because I think they have wheel spin for those using Ferrari. And then I have a good start. And then all of a sudden, I looking at the back, I was like upgraded on the third. I was like, how the hell you go into the third for the first lap? I was like, okay. I just focus, keep the lap consistently on the 120s. 120s, yes, 120s, and then I was like, oh, I can pull out quite rapidly, and then I just focus on my lap time, just try to not doing any mistakes. And then on the first pit stop, I was like thinking using medium or soft. I was like, just go with the soft and then try to pull up some gap so I have some breathing space on the end. So it works out. And then Congratulations to the Fry. He is improving. So I have some nice battle with him, although I don't care about the position. So really good job for him. And then the rest is just history. And then also new. And then also new. I think we together will stick together until the end of the championship. He is so he is so persistent, and then keep behind, or I just in front, or he just in front. Like we just better each other to the end. So congratulations to Neil.
Awesome. Well, congratulations to you, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Any shout outs to your team or others?
I don't have particular, but I will keep fighting. So the aim is for the championship P2, because they not. I think he is he is actually not pros, not pro M, nothing. It is Sub-Zero. I think so fast. He is so fast. I was like, I think he doesn't sweat when he's racing, I think.
Awesome. All right. Well, congratulations, dude. Good job.
Thank you.
Oh man, Jay. Do you know how to lose a race? I mean, I know you lost.
Yes, I've
one.
I've done it. It was a diss track.
Oh my god.
I nearly lost everything. I had a moment with Craig, I think.
I saw
like,
it.
He tried to let me by, and then I think he weaved weirdly in the braking zone, and I just could not react to it. Like it was just. It was way too weird for me to react. I just kept my line, but unfortunately, it ended nearly in a disaster for me.
Yeah, it was close. It ended for him, and he left the race. So
yeah, I think he was mad, but
probably.
I think it wasn't. I think it wasn't predictable, but that's not to me to argue. But that's the scary moment for me. The race.
Well, another scary moment, and I was like, okay, Jay, you've got a 40-second lead. You don't need to thread the needle between two guys racing for position. I was like, where is he going?
I'm like, there's a gap. I'm going to try, and then I'm like, okay, that's not working.
Is your name Ayrton?
Yeah, I'm like, oh yeah, there's probably a gap, maybe, but I passed one car instead of two, but. I think that was better than staying behind, I think, in that context.
Yeah.
Another scary moment, I think it's Fry that, like, missed the chicane, and I had to keep it full inside. Like, this race was, like, compared to the other race, there were many, many more events. I think it's because the track is way smaller than, like, what we race.
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, like the we're lapping like 1 minute 20, so like the moment you're like a lot of cars are packed together, you're always in traffic.
Oh yeah, and I mean you lapped all the way up through P4, and I was like, is he gonna catch Nuke and pass the podium?
It was close. He was just in front of me at the end.
Yeah, I was like, oh boy. So, well, you got the skills to pay the bills, my man. That is for sure.
Thank you.
Whew. All right. So next week's race, right? You got some racing to do when we get back here for the next round. We're going to be at probably one of the most favorite tracks of a lot of people is Mount Panorama, right? And
favorite in what way?
In some way, okay. There's still going to be a wet race in this series, so
Suzuka.
But yeah, Mount Panorama in GT4 cars. That's going to be a lot different for people. Most people are used to racing GT3 cars around there, and when you're climbing the hill and coming down, that downforce makes a huge difference.
Yeah, I think it's going to be more fun than the GR3s, because in the GR3s, like the suspension was bouncing and everywhere. I think the GR4s, it's going to be a more pleasant race.
I can see what you're talking about. Yeah,
Less dirty air, less dirty air. It's easier to follow up the mountain, and GR4 cars tend to be more stable depending on the one you pick. But for the most part, they're probably going to be more fun than the first race of, well, the second first race of the season.
Yeah. I don't think you're wrong there at all.
Yeah. It's going to be a fun race, I think.
Well, I'm happy to see you having a good time in the series, because it seems like you've just shown up and said to everybody, "Hey, you all don't know what racing is really about. Here, let me show you guys how to drive these cars."
Racing is not about how fast you are. It's about how well you do it. Like,
well,
there's many
that's true.
people doing it well.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, there's moments in racing where there's accidents. Even myself, I'm not even when you're leading, sometimes you have accidents like this. Like, sometimes they just happen and you're just a passenger. It just happens. You can't control everything. Some shit happens.
It does.
In my case, I had a good enough lead that it didn't really affect me. It's just that I'm more it's more Craig that was punished by it, I think, which is unfortunate because I think he had a decent race.
Well, we'll see how things go for him when we come to the stewarding time, because generally, even if you complete 50% of the race, if you rage quit a race, that's a DNF. So we'll see what happens there. And I mean, he may have got a little damage, but he still could have got some points. But I mean, people get frustrated. It happens.
Yeah, I think it's more frustrated because you're getting like spun by a car that's not even racing with you, so I think it's even more annoying.
Yeah, it could definitely make him feel a little bit less comfortable.
Yeah,
that's where
I'm not. I don't think I'm going to judge about it. That's not my job.
There you go. Well, hey, congratulations again, man. Good job.
Thank you.
Any shout outs before we let you go?
No.
Okay. Awesome. Take care of yourself, and we'll see you next week at... I won't see you next week. Well, maybe I will. I forget. One of these weekends I'm not here, and I got to be at my son's graduation. So,
okay.
Tatiana will be here, but we'll see you when we see you.
Okay. See you next time.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.
All right. That was it. We did it. So... now everybody knows where we need to be next week, right? Y'all know where we're supposed to be. We're supposed to be right back here so that we can watch the next round. When the next round comes, when we're at Mount Panorama, GT4 cars. It's going to be a lot of fun. Also, we'll be back for IGTS at Sebring the next Saturday morning. I'll be there with you. And that's going to be a really good race. That's the one I've been looking forward to the whole season. That's my favorite one. I'm kind of loving Interlagos too a little bit because I haven't done we haven't done much racing there, so I'm excited to see how that one turns out. But Sebring's my jam. That one's going to be a lot of fun. So make sure you're there for that one. And of course we'll be back. We'll be back for the Mount Panorama round 9, and then that's going to be a load of fun. So thanks everybody for hanging out with us. Appreciate having you all around. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday, and have a good time, and we'll talk to you next time around. Have a good one.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
PC Systems, your dedicated call center partner. We specialize in live customer support as a service, a 24/7 support center, empowering system integrators, operators, and innovators to execute seamlessly at scale, precisely when and where it matters most. Our TAAS model encompasses infrastructure, technology procurement, and comprehensive implementation and lifecycle support. With 3 decades of industry expertise, PC Systems leads in collaborative solutions across hospitality, multifamily student housing, and healthcare. As your trusted white label support partner, PC Systems operates seamlessly in the background, acting as an extension of your team and brand. Simple pricing and transparent solutions allow us to extend your business reach at scale. Let us accelerate your project execution and provide the service delivery infrastructure to expand your business. Contact PC Systems, your call center partner.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.